I think Cloud9 will go 0-6 in their group.
So you're predicting the entire group to begin today. He's not just doing game one.
All his predictions for Cloud9.
That'll be filled in the rest of group stages.
Now, I'm hoping that in this long break, because Hai was plugged into Cloud9 and had to change this role very quickly. Now he's had a few weeks to really level up. So I'm hoping that we're going to see something new, and Hai has really evolved as a jungler. That said, I don't think that's a realistic expectation, so I'm going to take AHQ here, too.
We've gotten ourselves a little out of order. Crumbs, though, I'm assuming you're going with AHQ as well here.
I like Cloud9. I like what they did in the Gauntlet, but the fact that they lost the first game so many times and the fact that AHQ's ability to snowball leads out of control is so prevalent, it's very hard for me to want to go with Cloud9. So again, I'm going to have to agree with Monty and Yamato here and go with AHQ.
And they've got the tools to do it again. Here's your team compositions, ladies and gentlemen.
They need level 6 this time around for AHQ, and then they can go crazy.
Let's find out, because we are exceptionally excited. Jump on Twitter once again, hashtag
Just
C9
training
win.
experience on top and the AD carry. We see up in the top with Darius being in the one-on-one lane.
Yeah.
Hai instead looking for a player on the mid lane. We're not expecting Mountain to do anything pre-6, and Wester's going in.
He's gone in aggressively, and that might be brave. Event Horizon is flashed as Westor gets past the Christmas bells.
Nice mini win there for Westor, and his flash is only 2 minutes off from coming back again.
You talk about jungle support.
Level
There
6
we go. Thrill of the hunt. The stun connects. This will be first blood to Westor's Fizz. He does get stunned up high. I'm not sure you want this fight. Gets some damage down. And the assassin has got his hands on it for the long game.
Yeah, the one saving grace here for Cloud9 is this bottom lane. Though Sneaky was top lane for the early start of that lane, he still gets the turret. And even though the rest of the game was going towards AHQ, that turret gold is going to come in really handy if they can withstand the rest of these ganks.
Well, Mountain wants to get balls. Apprehend connects, as does the Decimate. That's a flash away. The teleport from Incarnation gets cancelled by Chum the Waters. Westor gets away. While all that is going on, Lemon, Sneaky, and Hai take Dragon #1 after taking tower number 1. do look to secure their first tower in a moment or two. The next wave is busy conga lining down. Balls still 35 CS down, but while he's unable to defend top, AHQ are under pressure middle. It looks like Lemon will be aiding Incarnation, and Hai's just waiting in the wings.
This would normally be the time in the game where AHQ would be taking advantage, but they just strictly don't have the wave clear, and that's the stun!
Oh, he's down! Sneaky gets the kill, even an assist for Balls. They're gonna turn their attention to the tower as that cannon barrage helps to clear the wave.
C9 might be behind in gold, but this composition when it gets to siege on a tower is so deadly. You see the stun, the chain CC coming, and you just burst down one target.
They are so far ahead in map pressure as well. Westor would have to fight, and they just keep chaining. Cloud9 is on a rampage.
Oh, there we go. Wait for Event Horizon to come back up, and Incarnation will say, I'll have another. They've decided to back away for now. Look at Westor. He was in the river.
And because Ziv was called down, Balls gets free time in the top side. The pressure and the tempo is so heavily in Cloud9's favor, it is catching AHQ way off guard.
AHQ in the LMS is used to playing a laning phase where they always get slightly ahead. They're then used to getting out of the laning phase and just take team fights left and right, and they win them and they get so far ahead of the other team. Now, they're suddenly against a group of guys it is not there. And the way for AHQ again to engage just highlighted they have to be able to flank in. Otherwise, Incarnation can just land the stun, deal the damage.
Oh, that was so close. If Westor jumped in, that Primordial Burst could have just insta-gipped him.
I will say, from the earlier push that Cloud9 did on the mid lane, it does feel like AHQ is not well prepared for this Veigar pick. And Incarnation has put a lot of practice in on it.
Jack, who would be prepared for the Veigar pick?
It's Worlds. You have to be prepared for anything, and this is the value of some of these different picks. Whether or not you can find the proper counters for Veigar, this is what's looking like close to the first Westor and AHQ have seen of it.
2,000 gold ahead. Cloud9 are after falling behind at the 10-minute mark. Dragon and Vision, way north of Dragon, is fully secured. Cloud9 should not be surprised. But look at Westor Mountain off to the left-hand side of your screen.
And this is another beautiful thing about this Veigar pick is once you start fighting around objectives, your stun can just cover a complete entrance. How on earth is AHQ gonna walk into this Dragon if they walk straight into the stun?
They might have to. They have teleport on Ziv, and they're giving up the second Dragon already.
Cloud9 with a fantastic performance. Let's be honest, surprising many. A lot of people anticipated AHQ to do well, and this Vigor pick has thrown the game on its head. Incarnation gets caught by another Chum the Waters, flashes defensively high, forced a safe card out. We did see the Glacial Fissure go down, as well as the Cannon Barrage. And at the end of the day, a lot blown for nothing.
TP used from Ziv as well, but it quickly cancelled, realized there was no fight to be had as C9 already jumped out. But we mentioned this in Champs, like we talked about it during the early game, how for Cloud9 it was just all about not falling behind in the early stages of the game. Wait for Incarnation and wait for Sneaky to scale up a little bit and then to start sieging away. And as you said, Jed, before, AHQ so
we do see that wave clear being so useful. Westor, wow, he's decided to go aggressive. Balls is being caught out, Chum the Waters goes up, and Westor makes that look so easy. But Cloud9 said they want to fight in the mid lane. The dunk faster, Darius is about to get dunked. It's Sneaky that gets the kill. Now we've turned into a 4v4. We do see Mountain jumping in, but he immediately has to flash away. Exhaust reducing all his damage. Event Horizon has come back off cooldown. Sneaky's trying to be focused by Westor, but it won't be enough. That's a second kill of the fight for Sneaky. He's burning. He needs to run away.
Another
Mountain
binding.
gets caught by a dark binding, and High goes in, but it's Incarnation that secures the kill credit. 5-2 and 4,000 gold up.
And Cloud9 is actually thinking of turning on to Baron after this. This is a risky call. That was a great chaotic fight win by Cloud9.
They got balls coming in with TP.
And is the only one in the mid lane. 3 others are dead. This is Baron at 22 minutes for Cloud9. They will take full control of the game after this secure.
So we see two things from AHQ as well. We saw Westor split pushing, getting a kill onto balls. That's one of the ways. Later and later into the build for Incarnation.
Because you get 5 on every kill or assist.
168 bonus AP. Currently, Incarnation has 497 ability power at 22 minutes. A Baron as well, and they are now sieging the inhibitor turret. It is down.
This is exactly why Tristan is such a big pick in the North American LCS. The instant you get an edge, you get to snowball the turret. He found Mountain!
And Mountain's jumped in, but he's down. It's Balls that takes him out. Ziv got stunned by the Event Horizon, and he's forced to flash away. Sneaky goes in aggressively. Red buff is ticking. Buster Shot gets eaten by Albus as Anne eats a huge crit for dinner. The inhibitor will be dropping, and there are minions pouring the bottom line.
They might go for the end. That's 20-second death numbers on 2.
You got
Tristana. Ultimate.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
And they are pushing. Nexus turret number 1 is being focused.
Another stun!
Horizon catches Westor, and he may need to take the door. The exit. Cloud9 look for the second Nexus turret. It is being focused down. The satchel charge is on. It's ticking and burning. That drop will drop shortly. The Event Horizon catches Anne, but he is able to QSS away. Second item QSS. There is no damage. Cloud9 are on the Nexus, and they will take down the number 1 team from the LMS.
23 minutes and 58 seconds. One of the fastest games of the year. Come against AHQ, the number 1 team from the LMS, and Cloud9, a team who at one point in the regular season was 9th. What an upset in this group stage.
The analyst desk before this game here, every single one of them mentioned something that C9 had going for them that could win the game.